Big Tip Tuesday with 3 different tips along your journey of the job hunting process. Number 1, on your resume, make sure you include your entire history. Now, if you feel like your age could be a deterrent, you obviously don't need to show jobs that go back excessively far. Meaning if the experience is already pretty substantial enough that they're looking for example, you can put the jobs that you had many moons ago, but leave off the dates. However, I was just working with someone who's only been in a certain industry for 4 years and they even left out 1 year. And I know that the employer is looking for 5 years experience. So it gives me a better angle and it bolsters your credibility if I could say she's been doing it for 4 as opposed to 3. Even if you've had a half a dozen interim jobs, put them on there, make sure they're labeled correctly. Number 2, have a recommendation letter. Get recommendation letters from former superiors. Those are phenomenal. In my business, in a healthcare recruiting, from doctors are very valuable and C-level players. This is something that's good to send to your recruiter for when they send you in for a job to attach along with the resume. It's part of your package. And you have to think about it. Sometimes people are only looking at you one time. It's one email sent to one person and one place. And you want to make sure you're putting your best foot forward. Number 3, this is one people rarely ever do, and I am really surprised by it, and I encourage everybody I work with to do this. When you go in for an interview, bring in something of yours that's an accomplishment. Bring in a project. Bring in something that shows a project, something you implemented, something you were instrumental in spearheading or playing a role in that you can use to show that organization tangibly, here's what I did, here's what I was a part of. And why this is also valuable is you know what questions they'll ask about it. It's in your world, in your arena, from your experience. So it essentially allows you to kind of guide the interview. It gives talking points. So 3 things just to review here for you. Number 1, make sure that your resume is complete. Number 2, attach recommendation letters when applying for jobs or working with a recruiter. And number 3, bring in things that essentially that brag about you and that lead the interview process.